right, welcome back to the weekly huddle. Today I'm just solo and I'm doing experiment on this on our morning show, which airs every Thursday. I know you've most probably seen my post earlier on LinkedIn and on the HIPTHER page that we are looking for a co-host. In the meantime, we found one, so it took about 15 minutes, and he will join us next week, so it's going to be a huge surprise for everyone. All right, so as we usually do with our guests, today I will do it myself, comment some news from our HIPTHER channels, and as you may know, we cover multiple industries, and I will start today with fintech, where there are many interesting news happening in the financial world. So most probably you have seen this, but Visa has enabled crypto withdrawals on debit cards in over 145 countries. The global gaming payment giant, I said gaming, sorry about that, is doubling down on cryptocurrency adoption by enabling another method to exchange crypto to fiat currencies without using centralized exchange. Visa has partnered with the Web3 infrastructure provider Transact to introduce cryptocurrency withdrawals and payments throughout the Visa Direct solution. And the firm has announced this just 2 days ago on the 30th of January. So the new integration will allow users to withdraw cryptocurrencies like Bitcoin directly to a wallet like MetaMask, to a Visa debit card, and is available immediately to integration, which enables one to exchange crypto to fiat and pay at 130 million merchant locations where Visa is expected. So in my opinion, this groundbreaking move that's sure to have absolutely no consequences on the stability of the global financial system. Visa will let you turn your volatile crypto investments into a real world spending power. So the huddle might be over for some, and it's finally a way to use your digital hoard of Bitcoin to buy maybe a latte in any of the 145 countries, or it's what the world has been waiting for, right? So the chance to directly fuel your caffeine addiction with blockchain magic. So in other news, staying in the fintech sphere, there has been a recent report on which we covered. Czech fintech company announces new partnership against fraudulent carbon credit buyers. So carbon credit buyers, my friends, you can search it up online. You can find many podcasts on it. I will not dive into it deeper this week. So the main idea is that here comes a Czech fintech firm taking a noble stand against fraudulent carbon credit buyers, because apparently saving the planet now requires a background check. Wow. So it's the modern day superhero story with this Czech fintech company who is battling the twin evils of the environmental destructions and financial fraud. And while navigating the labyrinth of the EU legislations, which is very stuffy, and guys, who said fighting climate change couldn't be wrapped in layers of bureaucracy and cutting-edge technology? So Identify, a Lithuanian-based RegTech company, they are offering identity verification technology and fraud prevention tools, announced this new partnership with Coin2in, the Czech fintech company I was telling you about earlier, and sustainability business that focuses on reducing carbon emission with the release of its own carbon credits to the world. Wow. I will not dive into this subject, but you may want to know that users can calculate their personal carbon footprint as well as that of their trips and purchase credits throughout the mobile application, which can be used as a form of payment with various partners and merchants. The platform's versatility extends to assisting companies in meeting their ESG targets, which we are going to talk about later on this month and at our conference in Prague. So this is making a valuable asset for businesses and individuals committed to combating climate change. In other news, PayPal has launched or will launch an AI-based product as the new CEO aims to revive their share prices. So PayPal is rolling out an AI-based product or products, presumably to help you spend money you don't have. So on things you don't need in ways you never imagined. So that's putting it in a nutshell. This is where artificial intelligence meets the natural impulsiveness, creating, I can say, a financial utopia where algorithms can gently nudge you into making just one or more purchases you don't need. So it's not just a shopping spree, it's an AI-powered journey throughout the wonders of consumerism. So this, we can call it a major announcement under Alex Chris, who joined PayPal in September last year. And the new products are another example of how companies are trying to tap into investors' enthusiasm for AI, which somehow helped drive the US stocks markets to record heights these months. So in other news, Davos, the World Economic Forum has ended. And the leaders at Davos see a global economy moving towards a new normal. We heard this before, new normal during the past 3 years. So Davos, for who you don't know, is where the rich and powerful gather to discuss normality that the rest of us will never afford. So Christine Lagarde, who you may all know, is the European Central Bank's president, said that she does not expect a return to economic normality this year. Wow. Despite they are seeing balancing of certain data points throughout the last 12 months. So she was speaking on a Bloomberg panel at the World Economic Forum in Davos. She described the post-pandemic period as a strange, extraordinary, and difficult to analyze, and identified 3 trends that began to normalize last year. So consumption, trade, and inflation. So in my opinion, the titans of finance and policy at Davos have proclaimed a new normal for the global economy, as they did a couple of years ago with the pandemic, which is sure to resonate with the average folks worldwide, because we all knew how this new normal of global economy looks like. So nothing quite says relatable like billionaires discussing economic normality in a luxury Swiss ski resort. It's kind of a out-of-touch insight that can only come from people who use summer as a verb. So guys, staying in this extraordinary stuff like the ones that are discussed in Davos. So EU's latest AML laws impact homeowners and property ownership. So introduction of the new AML laws in Europe signifies a pivotal shift for high new world individuals. So that's HNWIS, renowned for their substantial wealth. These individuals now find themselves under intensified scrutiny, because in essence of this change lies not merely identifying these affluent clients, but in gaining an in-depth understanding of their financial pathways as well, the origin and destination of their substantial funds. So this rigorous scrutiny aims to erect a barrier against the insidious worlds of illegal activities such as money laundering. We will see how this rolls out in Europe, because on the flip side, banks are compelled to upgrade their operational readiness. So they are asked with the critical role of dissecting their wealthy clients' financial backgrounds, process that necessitates the delicate balance between thoroughness and respect for privacy. So here we will see most probably how technology emerges as an ally for banks. So Europe's new AML laws are making, in a nutshell, high net worth individuals sweat a little now, more on their bespoke colors. So it's a rough time for those who are the 1%ers in this world, who now must prove that their piles of cash are legit sources. So the days of don't ask, don't tell in banking are fading away by a new era where even the wealthy must play a tiresome game of financial show and tell. Most probably, Victoria Soltes can tell you more about it in her book. By the way, this is not a commercial right now, but you will, if you look it up online, you will find this book as worthy. So moving on from fintech, we move to blockchain. I promise it's not going to be a very long episode today. So US lawmakers last week pressed on Meta over crypto and blockchain plans. So the United States House Financial Services Committee is putting pressure on Meta to open up about any blockchain or crypto-related plans it may have, given a total of 5 cryptocurrency and blockchain-related trademark applications that are still active from 2022. So the committee is ranking member Maxine Waters stated on the 22nd of January, a letter to Meta founder and CEO, Mr. Mark Zuckerberg, an operating chief, Javier Olivan, I hope I'm pronouncing it correctly, that the trademark application, all filed on March 18th, 2022, appeared to represent a continued intention to expand the company's involvement in digital assets ecosystem. So Waters said that the application showed that Meta is working on digital assets, despite Meta telling Democratic Financial Services Committee staff on last year in October that there is no ongoing digital assets work at Meta. So Meta abandoned plans for its payment crypto stablecoin. I think it was first named Libra, then Diem. So due to the pressures from lawmakers, they sold Diem for about 200 million in January last year, 2022, sorry. And the now collapsed Silvergate Bank was the one who purchased it. So yeah, I think US lawmakers, during display of oversight are asking Meta to spill the beans on its crypto plan. So because if there's anything we need is the company behind Facebook diving headfirst into a chaotic world of cryptocurrency. It's like you're watching a soap opera where Silicon Valley meets Wall Street with a script that writes itself. So moving on to AI, because we must talk about it, artificial intelligence news. So AI for Life Sciences concluded its first hackathon aimed at driving innovation in life science domain. AI for Life Sciences hosted the first hackathon last year in December, where teams from around the world compelled to compete in a virtual coding challenge. So we have news that Gradient Zero, a leading Vienna-based software company, launched a hackathon series to address these challenges. Researchers faced integrating AI into their work. So from data accessibility and quality issues to regulatory compliance and ethical considerations, everything has been hacked. So we all know, or we don't know, that AI for Life Sciences connects AI enthusiasts with organizations interested in exploring how to apply AI to use cases in various life sciences domains. So the theme of this first challenge was AI for soil health, where the University of Vienna professor David Berry, PhD, and team members from the university's Center for Microbiology and Environmental System Science served as the challenge setter for the hackathon. They collaborated closely with Gradient Zero's data sciences and crafted the challenge. So this AI for Life Science hackathon, where brainy tech wizards gather to solve the mysteries of the soil microbiome, because who needs another dating app when you can dive into that thrilling world of dirt, right? So it's heartwarming to see AI being used for something that doesn't involve selling ads or predicting consumer behavior, but rather unraveling some of the secrets beneath our feet. So finally, a hackathon that Mother Nature might actually like. So moving on, our last topics are the iGaming industry, and we reported and published a report by Euromat who unveiled a payment report, which is showcasing industry innovations in alternative payment systems. So the payments task for the European Gaming and Amusement Federation, the Euromat, representing the interest of the amusement and low-stake gaming machine industry, released a new report which showcased the range of innovative payment solutions in use that are across Europe. The report features case studies from the Netherlands, the UK, Spain, and they are demonstrating how the industry balancing innovation with legal obligations in the field of payments. So the most recent study conducted by European central banks reveals that in 2022, consumers opted for cash in slightly over half of their point sales, POS transactions. It's just a significant decrease from the substantial 79% observed in 2016. Oh my God, I'm in the future already. So Euromat is concerned that regulation in many parts of Europe is not keeping pace with the market reality, with rules either prohibiting payment by means other than cash or making it practically difficult to roll out. We talked about such a similar case in last week's episode in Australia with the ATM hall in the gaming hall. So Euromat is proudly the presenter of a report on innovative payment solutions, likely aimed at making it even easier to part with the money in the name of fun. So another news, Sports Radar announced an automated odds recalculation tool, Alpha Odds, which boosted client profits by the average of 10% last year. So we all know Sports Radar, and Alpha Odds is here to revolutionize the betting world, because what industry really needed was a smarter way to separate gamblers from their money, right? So this AI-powered tool, yes, you can guess it. So it's an AI-powered tool. This AI-powered tool not only recalculates odds in real time, but also boosts clients' profit with an average of 10%. It's like having a crystal ball, but instead predicting the future, it predicts how much money bettors are willing to lose, basically. So welcome to the future of betting, where the house gets an even bigger edge, all thanks to the wonders of AI. So remember, the house always wins, but now the wins are smarter because they are powered by AI, my friends. So in other news, I mentioned it in a comment earlier on, B Gaming, the popular iGaming content provider, outpaces its competitors in Latin America with the factory gaming content deal. B Gaming has rounded up a year of rapid LATAM growth by partnering with casino software supplier The Factory Gaming. This strategic deal follows the announcement that B Gaming's content had the third largest reach in Spanish and Portuguese-speaking gambling streaming in November last year, according to an AI-powered analysis tool service called Casinolytics. So the creative studio has also secured a string of other high-profile partnerships in the market throughout the last 12 months, which you can find on European Gaming. So this agreement has seen B Gaming's entire games portfolio, including player highlights, Bonanza, Billion, Elvis Frog, my favorite game in Vegas, and Fruit Million go live on Factory Gaming's online platform. So gaming is not just dominating one portion of the globe. They are expanding their empire to LATAM. So this strategic move isn't about spreading fun and games. It's about ensuring that no matter where you are in Latin America, you're never too far from tempting clink on a virtual coin. So we know that gaming have very colorful games, not addictive, but they are providing the language of gambling needs with no translation. So get ready, Latin America. Your digital wallets are about to get a whole lot lighter, all in the name of entertainment. So, guys, this was it. This was my experiment of reporting news. I hope you liked it. We will be back next week, as I said, with our new co-host on the HIPTHER'S Weekly Huddle. Until then, keep safe. And if you want to be on this show, make sure to reach out to us. We will be happy to have you here, talk about different topics every Thursday at 9:45 CET. Take good care, everyone.